Hey guys, all right, I'm over here at the garage and I'm getting ready to do some work, but I'm not doing the work here. I'm come here today to show you exactly what I'm going to do to my 1966 Ford Mustang. Now, of course, here we have the new Thunderbird, which we're going to be doing some renovation work to. This is an amazing time capsule. This car is in beautiful shape, and I'm anxious to see what the guys do. But again, what I'm going to be doing, of course, if you look over here, you can see our Falcon. Now, last year, what we did is we installed an EFI kit. Now, the EFI kit in the car, when I saw that thing and Josh and Hunter put it in, I was just amazed. It is literally a little computer that runs the entire car when it comes to fuel efficiency. It does everything. And it took our car from being 1962 to modern day. And I thought it was so cool. I decided maybe it's time that I bring my 1966 Ford Mustang up to the same level. Now, there's some differences between the 66 Mustang and a Falcon with a 347 stroker. Number one, my car has a straight 6. It does not have a whole lot of horsepower, and it has the tiniest rear end you'd ever want to see. So let's take a look. Now, I'll give you guys a little update from my perspective when it comes to our 1962 Ford Falcon. Now, what we have decided to do here is kind of amazing. That is an amazing rear end that's going to take this car to a whole new level. Now, of course, the guys are having some difficulties, as I'm assuming you'd have with any kind of major install like this, but it's in good hands, rest assured. Josh and Hunter are definitely on the job when it comes to this work. And I'm super proud of these guys. They just get in here and they just go right at it. And I do what I can, but I'm definitely here as a support person and to do some camera work. And someday I'll get to drive, but I'm in no hurry. Anyhow, here's what I am here today to show you. So if we go inside the car, we can see that little computer up there at the top. Now, of course, the car is in no condition to be running right now, but that right there is an EFI kit. And that took this car to a whole new level. Well, there's other things too. For example, the monster transmission, which we installed last year, and also other things like the Paxton supercharger. But when you combine all of those things together, we actually won 3rd place. And I will take you to that trophy right now. Here we go. Our trophy. Now that is an amazing feat. And again, I couldn't be happier to be part of this group. So anyhow, this is something else. But now we are going to take my 66 Ford Mustang, and we're going to see that next. And we're going to take it to a whole new level, thanks from the inspiration from this running rust masterpiece. Over here back at my garage now, and right here is the new Sniper or Holly Sniper EFI kit that is designed specifically for the 66 Ford Mustang. So just like what we did with the 62 Ford Falcon, it's pretty much what's going to happen here. All the things that happened. Now, if you look over there at that box, that is a brand new gas tank. In addition to the gas tank, all new gas lines are going to be run. And I'll show you a quick peek here at the actual unit that's going in. Right here it is. There's not a whole lot to it. It's not a 4-barrel. It's not a 2-barrel. It's a single barrel. So this is what's going to go in the car. And much like what's in our Falcon, it also includes the little computer that sits on the dash. So right here is going to be my little computer that's going to run this car. So my first thing to do is, of course, to get the old gas tank out And then after getting the gas tank out, I'm going to have to go and probably do a whole lot of work when it comes to inside this engine bay. So I'm going to go ahead and uncover the car now. You can take a look at what my 66 Mustang looks like. All right, here she is. I happen to love red, and when I got this car, I think back in 2007, it was quite interesting. The person who I bought it from, it's a whole different story, but anyhow, let's take a look at the engine. Well, there it is. My 66 Mustang with a 200 straight six. So a few years ago, myself and Josh decided to tear this whole thing out and rebuild it. And that's what we did. And certainly glad we did it. But at the time, of course, it had a single barrel carburetor in it. And it was my thought to upgrade it to a 2-barrel. Well, in order to do that, you have to buy what's called an adapter plate. And when you add an adapter plate, of course, it raises everything up. And then you put the carburetor on top. And by the time you're done, and you put the air filter on, closing the hood actually became a problem. So the only solution for that at the time was it was a different air cleaner at the time, but we bought this one here, this Edelbrock, and it still didn't work. So I had to trim it down until finally it became a pancake, and that's what we have here. Well, of course, it does close and is a little real tight, but the performance of this was just not working at all. And again, in the back of my mind, I'm remembering the EFI kit. And I finally looked online, and that's when I found that they do indeed make a single barrel EFI kit for this. And so that's where I am now. So the first stage of this thing is really going to be tearing out the old gas tank and getting rid of the old gas lines. And I think that's where I'm going to go next. So let's get it done. Okay. All right, so actually the first thing we're going to do is break into this box. This is the new gas tank. So we're going to take a look and see what's inside of here. Unfortunately, I have a pretty small garage here, so I don't have the ability to spread out very much. So I have to use the hood of the Mustang as my table. So I cover it up with a few shipping blankets. All right, let's take a quick peek and see what we got in here. As far as I know, that gas tank that's in there has never been out. So that's going to be a whole thing in and of itself. It's better than shiny new parts. Okay, now that we have the tank out of the box, we're going to take a closer look at it and see what we've got here.
Oh, everyone, let's be quiet now. Come on.
Yay, a show.
First thing that I noticed right away, and this is a wonderful thing, and I hope the old tank has it, is right here. This is a drain plug.
Now, some of you might think that this is a little crazy, but if you believe in magic.
So hopefully the drain plug will be on the old tank. I don't know if that's something that originally had or not. Probably not, but we'll find out. To be honest with you, I'm no expert in these things. I'm going to leave that to the guys, but in this case, this is my project, and so stay tuned. You're going to see what happens next.